Kerley commenting on Bolt's world record in the 100. Says it's very realistic. Everything is realistic. Bolt, Wade, and all the American greats, they put the bar up there for us to do it. This was an interview he said with the Independent. If they can do it, then why not us?
Hey, that's what I was saying in Eugene after he ran 9.7 in a prelim.
Yeah.
I thought, why not Fred Kerley? And clearly, I got that prediction wrong.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone in the country of Jamaica let me know.
Yeah.
And everyone outside Jamaica also let me know. But Kerley himself is now, he thinks he can do it.
Yeah.
Do you think he can do it?
I think this record is going to stand for another generation.
Okay. So you don't think he can do it?
I think Usain Bolt's record is going to be broken in our lifetime. I don't think it's going to be broken by someone who we know right now.
Yeah.
That person might be 10 years old, 12 years old.
Or not even born.
Not even born, potentially.
Okay.
I think it'll be a little sooner than that, though. I think they're born, but they're not even on our radar yet. I think it's going to survive at least one or two more generations of 100-meter sprinters.
Does the person who's going to break Usain Bolt's world record, they're born right now?
That's what I think.
Do they run track?
Yeah. They're running track.
They're running track right now?
Yeah.
So are they on like a middle school team or a high school team or a college team?
No, I think younger.
So they're like AAU?
Because if they were
9
in
to
college,
10?
they'd be on our radar by now because they'd be running something fast enough.
So they're running like middle school track right now?
Yes. You just got to go find them.
We just got to find this person.
Well, somewhere in the world. I'm not saying it's U.S. It could be literally anywhere in the world. I think, so he's at 9.76. Bromel's at 9.76. Coleman's at 9.76. We got, Jacobs isn't far off that time. But that's just a long way still.
It is.
9.58. This is what I tried to explain to you in the summer after you got completely shredded by an entire island. And I just think we need to see some 9.6s first, some consistent 9.6s. And I think they've done really well just to get into the mid 9.7s. I think it's very, very difficult to do. I am not surprised, though, that he said it because you're a gold medalist. Of course, you're going to think that you can be the best all time, right? You're looking at the all-time list and you see, all right, well, I've already gone mid 9.7s and I've only been doing the 100 a couple of years. Maybe with a few more years, I can drop some time off of it. But everybody who runs in track competes at this high of a level. I don't think there's many people out there who think, oh, that world record in my event is completely untouchable.
Here's a question. Does he have the clout to make this statement? Because if someone goes out and runs 10:01 and says, I'm going to break the world record, you're like,
yeah,
freaking run sub 10 first,
yeah,
right?
Stop. Everybody say stop.
Everyone would say stop. Is his resume right now the resume that is enough to give himself a credible belief in that? Does he have a right to believe this?
Sure.
Thought?
Because he's got a goal. So what's the next thing? He wants to probably double.
Yeah.
Right? He wants to get another gold medal. But the next logical thing would be, all right, where do I sit on the all-time list? I mean, look at the quote. If they can do it, then why not us? It's not as if he's saying it's realistic.
Yeah.
It's not as if he's guaranteeing, saying he's going to go out next year.
Well, he says it's very realistic.
Yeah.
He didn't say it's realistic. He said very.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, what's more than very? Extremely?
Wouldn't you?
Certainly?
If you were in his camp or if you were a big fan, wouldn't you want him to say this? Wouldn't you be surprised if he say, no, there's no possible way I can improve 0.2 of a second? Of course you're going to believe it. He wouldn't have gotten to this point in his career. None of these guys and none of these top women would have gotten to the point in their career if they didn't believe they could do ridiculous things. Now, a point in his favor, if you told me 2 years ago Fred Kerley is going to run 9.76 in the 100 and be the world champion, I'd have said no.
Yeah.
I just said no. So I fully confess to that.
Most people would have said no.
Yeah. But a lot of people now change their mind. Oh, well, actually, I would have totally saw this coming.
No,
he ran some 4x1s back in high school, and I knew. No, I am going to fully admit I did not see it coming. I was dead wrong, and I could be completely wrong again. I just, being around for Bolt, you see it, you know how special it was, and you know that sort of athlete doesn't come around that often. Because if you're saying that he could do it, then you got to also say, well, then could Coleman do it? Could Bromell do it? Right? I mean, Bracey wasn't that far off from what he's doing, from what Kerley was doing at the end of the season. So, no, I think I think he believes it. But I do think, to your point, I think he has the right to say it.
Yeah. Would there be any mark that he could run in May?
Yeah.
Like his 100-meter opener. That would make you believe that he could flirt with it. If he starts like a 9.9, it's like, okay, that's a normal opener.
The problem is, usually in May, we see these times, we don't know what to do with them. Yeah. Because there's a plus 3.2, or they're at some sort of track we never heard of.
Altitude or whatever.
Yeah, but if he's legit running...
Doha, 100-meter Diamond League.
I mean, if he's going...
He runs 9.79.
Yeah, then I would say, okay, he's definitely going to PR, and then we're in the mix. But I'm just still... And part of it's just because we were around for Bolt, right? Yeah. We were following that. Like, we know how magical that run was. Honestly, until he runs like a 9... Like 9.6, and he gets into like the company of just basically Bolt, Blake, and Gay, like, then I'm not even going to entertain it. That's why I thought what you said, and I'm not trying to kick you when you're down here, but...
Kick away.
Well, that's why I thought it was outrageous, because you're just skipping all of these times, all of these steps. And I know people sometimes...
I thought it was outrageous that he ran 9.7 in the first round of a prelim.
No. Yeah. And listen, you got carried away. That's you clarified it. It's fine. And I know people do have these big outlier performances. It's not as if they need to run 9.6 before they run 9.58. That's possible to do. But I would need to see I just don't think we're going to go from 9.7 all the way down to 9.57. I just don't see that happening. So I think we would need to I wouldn't believe it's even possible until we saw some 9.6s. Probably more than one 9.6 actually.
Question.
Yeah.
If Fred Kerley does do this and runs 9.57, was I right?
No. Because you said Usain Bolt has 24, and the island of Jamaica, the country of Jamaica, has 24 hours to hold on. You made a very specific prediction.
Okay, what if I edit out the 24 hours? Can I just?
It was a metaphorical 24 hours.
Yeah, it's metaphorically 24 hours. Time is, island time is a long time sometimes.
You would have to go back and ask them to edit the song, because it's not like you could just edit the clip, because now the clip has been used in other places, namely in a song by Usain Bolt.
Yeah, so...
No, you just need to re-up again. The problem is if you re-up again and you're wrong again, then you're just the guy who predicts Fred Kerley world records every year.
I'm willing to be that guy, though.
Yeah.
I'm willing to take on that responsibility.
But you need to...
Someone's got to do it.
You need to redo it every year.
Yes. Oh, I will.
It's like the person who keeps saying the world is going to end, and the day passes, and they're like, just kidding.
Well, actually, I meant 12 years from now.
Yeah.
All right.
And then you see them 12 years later on your timeline, like, here they are.
Yeah.